There have been a lot of extremely wealthy rappers hit with huge lawsuits. Some big names such as Jay-Z all the way to Lil Wayne having to pay out hefty sums of money. Along with all of the crazy stuff going on in the world lately, here at Vibe FM we have some fresh rap news regarding a lawsuit against famous rapper 2 Chainz, with some details you don't want to miss out on. 2 Chainz is a prominent name in the rap game and has been tied up in it for over 13 years. Recently, as some of you may have seen from articles and posts on social media, 2 Chainz and his business partner are being sued by the family of famous Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar. 2 Chainz has 2 restaurants in Atlanta that are Pablo Escobar themed, and each of the restaurants are also named Escobar Restaurant and Tapas, which is directly related to the Escobar name. The lawsuit mentions that 2 Chainz and his business partner Michelle Dillard used the Escobar name for commercial use without authorization. The crazy thing is that the Escobar name is actually trademarked by Pablo Escobar's family, putting 2 Chainz in a predicament. The family have brought a total of 13 causes of action against the rapper and are seeking to sue him for a minimum of $10 million, along with other requests including restitution from the profits at the restaurants have made, as well as an injunction for 2 Chainz to stop using the Escobar name at his restaurants. This pretty much means that if they are successful in suing, 2 Chainz would have to pay the family $10 million, give them all of the profits from his business, and close it down to change the name. According to our sources, 2 Chainz' net worth sits around $9 million, and between him and Dillard, the lawsuit against them would definitely hurt their pockets if they were to lose the court battle against the Escobar family. To add to the fire, 2 Chainz' restaurant has been closed during the coronavirus pandemic, which means he's been losing money on the 2 restaurants while they have been closed. And although Atlanta gave the all clear for businesses to open up again, 2 Chainz has been reluctant to open up the public for some reason and waited about a month before he opened his doors again. This is not unusual for the Escobar family, who in the past have tried to sue people and companies for ridiculous amounts of money. The notable lawsuit that Pablo Escobar's brother filed was only a few months ago when he tried to sue Apple for $2.6 billion. Yes, billion with a B. He did this saying that Apple's security allowed his address to be leaked. They also tried to sue Elon Musk for $100 million for allegedly copying their flamethrower design. The Escobar family demanded that they get $100 million in cash or Tesla shares, and threatened that if he didn't, they would take over his company. No action was taken further against Elon Musk, which suggests that the Escobar family like filing lawsuits and threatening people, but don't actually follow through on a lot of their attempts if people don't give in. 2 Chainz hasn't really done himself any favors in this situation, as his restaurants do have Escobar in the name, and many of the items on the menu have either the name Escobar or reference to Pablo Escobar himself. Inside the restaurant, the walls even have photos of Pablo Escobar on them, so 2 Chainz wasn't too smart when designing the restaurant, and must not have looked into if he could even use the name. So we don't know what the outcome of this one will be, but based off this, the outcome seems to be pretty bleak for 2 Chainz. If the Escobar family successfully sue 2 Chainz for $10 million, it would be one of the biggest lawsuits we've heard about against a hip-hop artist. Some insane lawsuits involving rappers and hip-hop artists include lawsuits filed against names including the likes of the late Mac Miller, Kanye West, Future, and Lil Wayne. These lawsuits combined for a whopping $19.8 million, enough to break the bank for any of these rappers. Most of these costly lawsuits have been disputes over music copyrights and contract breach. However, the lawsuit against 2 Chainz is odd, as it is such a high price for a dispute over a restaurant name. The Escobar family have a history of outlandish lawsuits as well as not following through with the many of the lawsuits that they do file. So 2 Chainz may actually be in a little bit of luck here despite the situation he's gotten himself into. Well, that concludes it for today's video discussing Pablo Escobar's family suing 2 Chainz for $10 million. Comment below if you think this lawsuit is fair, considering 2 Chainz' net worth is only $9 million, and let us know what you think the outcome should be. You've tuned into Vibe FM, drop a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching.